What's up, people? This is the Lightbringer. You're watching Lightbringer TV. We're here again. We've got another show for you guys. Today's show is going to be about why pay for play dating will win the 2030s. So, I am personally making that prediction. Okay. It's going to be a dominant force in the landscape of male and female relationships. Yeah. So let me introduce the concept to you. For anyone that is unaware or has been living under a rock, due to social media allowing women to have uncontrolled, infinite access to uh, men or men shooting their shot in infinite numbers, women now have the ability to raise their price, raise their requirements for you to access them. This is plain simple supply and demand economics. Okay. So when the supply, when the demand, sorry, rather, is extremely high, the price can be raised, and you brothers are going to have to bring more to the table to be able to gain access. Simple as that. Maybe I'm repeating myself, but I just wanted to break it down real slowly so you guys can understand. Okay. So everybody's familiar with the term by now. Yeah. I want to make some historical points just so you can see the flip and the change. So 2012, around about that, the smartphone, social media. Well, no, the smartphone was before, like 2008. Social media, dating apps on the phone, 2011, 2012, blew up. Instagram changed the game. Yeah. But if we rewind, if we go back to like 2005, 2003, that sort of era. I mean, you could meet a chick, take a chick out for a buffet, Chinese buffet. You stand up in a buffet line. You wait your turn, get your plate, you go find a corner, chow down, have a chat, get to know each other. Half an hour, you go back for seconds. That don't do it no more. The world has moved on. The world has changed. It's evolved. Yeah, social media made that happen. So unless you've been living under a rock, unless you're just not familiar with what the way the world's moving, then you're just not paying attention, guys. You're just not paying attention. That's my boy MT. Um, so as you see now, I've lost my train of thought. So if you look at current economic factors, if you look at in society, we have the gig economy. So back in the day, you 40 years, you get your job, you get your pension, kushti, job for life, financial stability. We're not in those times anymore. We have financial instability. We have the gig economy. So those aren't conducive environments for people to create families with and create structure with. And these women, they ain't down with none of that. They only want the top 3, 4, 5% of dudes. They want um, dudes that are making 200K plus. It's no longer 100K because we got to adjust for inflation. Okay, so the way things play out is you have women holding out and not willing to give children to guys earning 50, 60, 70K. They're not on board with it. They just not down with the program. So there's some knock-on effects. Women are holding out. They're going to enter into an older age where they still single. They still trying to find Mr. Perfect. They rely on government handouts. Um, and that's not really going to be an environment that's going to be real good for women. Yeah, in the long run, they're going to be losing out on that family unit, which is going to really help them in their latter years. So this is what's coming, guys. They don't see it, but we can see it. there's social implications for their choices in this current time. So for a lot of these women, it's you pay the price or leave me alone. That's what we're dealing with. Dating apps have fueled it. Societal norms have fueled it. Yeah. The financial pressures that young men face due to seeing all this elaborate, luxurious living standards that you see on social media. Women expecting dudes that are 21 to be millionaires is simply not possible. It's simply completely unrealistic. Kevin Samuel spoke about this in depth. Yeah. So technology has allowed women's choices to push towards a very small subset of guys through technology. Back in the day, you roll up to a chick, I'm talking 20 years ago, 25 years ago, you roll up to a chick, she's in your face, one to one. That 4 or 5 minute conversation that you were having with her, that was you and her. You was on her time, she was on your time. That was it. Meet and greet. Okay, let me hold up, guys. Let me get my camera back on. Let me turn my camera back on, guys. I need to fix that. So now, fast forward, you're in a situation where women have these apps. They put up a picture, they get 4,000 likes in like 12 minutes, or like, let's say 2 hours. Let's be realistic, 2 hours. So that's what you call exponential. Yeah, that's exponential attention now. So these guys are hitting the DM, these guys are hitting the like. 99, 98%, 99% are getting ignored. The 1 or 2%, they may gain some conversation. You know, these women have a force field around them. You know, to penetrate that force field is going to take a lot in today's day and age. But back then, 20 years ago, it was just you and her. So if her day was, if she was up for 12, if she was up for 16 hours in that day and you had 7, 8 minutes, you had a little something, you know. So it's maths, supply, demand, time, all these factors, you know. So technology allowed for exponential communication. A woman is now no longer just in that on that street where you met her. She's around the world. So how that plays out now is women just pick the best. You know, they pick the best, a very small amount of dudes. So they have to develop hurdles for you to go through, higher hurdles. Like, okay, well, you need to drive this car, you need to have this occupation, you need to be. I don't think it's even about occupation. So I'm gonna actually pull that back. They don't care how you make your money, as long as you can make your money. Make your money, provide a lifestyle, luxury, trips, millionaire lifestyle, you know? So this is the way things are going. Now let me show and prove, because I can sit here and speak, but let me let the women speak. Let me let the women show you what they are trying to show you. So let me present something for you. Okay. So
Actual meaning marriage, pre meaning before.
let's mute that. So 4'10", but my fro is 6'6". She's bi. She reigns. She helms from Puerto Rico. Her Instagram is there, so you can follow. So full disclosure, she's not my type. I don't really like this pony donkey build. It's not my. I like my women slim. I like athletic women, but it's beside the point. She likes BBCs and tricks. Let's pull that back. Okay, let's pull that back, because she read. Make sure you pay attention. So don't just look at the booty. Like, let's look at what she's saying. Okay, so everything's on display. Everything's on display. Yeah, everything is visible. No class. BBC and tricks. So this is about as direct and in your face as I've ever seen it in the UK. This is actually almost, it is pretty much kind of alarming. Like, if I was a guy and I was into that, which I'm not, I'm a dude, but I'm not into it, you know, she would send off alarm bells. because it looks like almost like a trap. Yeah. So guys, pay attention to that type of chick. She looks like she hangs around some street dudes as well. I wouldn't put it past her. I don't really see the class, you know, even the name. Like there's sin in her name. Sinaloa. Like, I mean, can you get more read between, like, that's some Adam and Eve type. You know what I'm saying? That's some, Sinaloa. I am not like alarm bells. You know, like sometimes you see a yellow and black sign and it signals to the brain, warning, warning, warning. That's what I see with this. But brothers can't. Brothers that maybe ain't had nothing of decent. I mean, I think she's like a 5 to me. But brothers that ain't seen nothing crazy or had nothing crazy, they go for it. You know, and she's selling herself. So this is luxurious locations, and brothers, that's it. You know what I mean? I don't think these women match up to the women of a generation ago. I think these women are bloated. I think these women need more exercise. I think these women eating too much. Eating is almost like a sport for these women. They foodies. This is the term they use. They're foodies. You'll see that a lot on the dating apps. Okay. So let me see what other video I can present to you. Okay. So let's see this. So this is more my type. This is my speed. So Princess, she's drives a bright. Let's pull that back. Let's pull that back because dating me is like driving a bright red Ferrari. You get a lot of attention when you're around me, but I need a lot of maintenance. Okay, so she's more subtle, more classy with it. I can respect that. She's got a diamond ring on, or let's say it's cubic zirconia. Let's be real, but she's still presenting that illusion or that image of I'm a high class chick. She does look good. I still think there's some makeup factor there. This is a presentation. She's putting her best foot forward, which she is. So I respect that. She's tall, 5'11". She says she works as a model. I don't believe that. I don't believe she probably does some model part-time. She does have a model look, but I don't think she's it's easy. Show and prove, baby. Show me your work. Show your work. But she is cute. She reminds me of my ex, my Jamaican ex. One MT knows about my little Jamaican ex. So she's cool. She's actually Nigerian. Me and her, this girl, we chopped it up. And she's cool. But like, I hype myself up by taking myself on a shopping spree. See, that's a hint. That's like a hint. Like that's like she's got a little bit more like integrity, where she's gonna say what she wants and hope that you say, yeah, I'd take you on a shopping spree. So they send in messages just in different ways, So she got a little she changes up her look, her hairstyles. She's a cool chick, nothing crazy, but I give her time and day. I would take her out on a date. I'm not gonna lie, I would. She has some potential. Okay. So you have women of different shapes and sizes that are very, very, very direct. This wasn't the case on these dating apps 12 and 14 years ago. Yeah. The culture has shifted. The culture has well and truly. Let me show you guys one more. Let me show you guys one more. So this one, let me. So, okay. So this is one of my little playthings in the DR. Okay. A lovely chocolate, extremely athletic, fantastic, beautiful thighs, beautiful body, So she's in the Gucci. Yeah, she's in the Gucci. So one of her little what do I call it? One of her little orbiters, probably came through from the States with the Gucci and laced her up. Yeah. So let's see what else we got here. Let's see how this clip goes. So I'm gonna mute the music. So she's in the club, you know, she's dancing, doing a little two-step. Yeah. She's looking good, smiling, you know, she's got some height on her. So what do we have here? Okay, we have a brother, you know, Mr. T looking dude with the bald head. He looked like a combination of Mr. T and Styles P. Yeah, so he got the shiny jewelry, the money. It looks like dollars. Yeah. So I'm not playing the music, but I've heard it back before. He's singing along to the lyrics to the Dominican song. So he's Dominican. I don't know if he's American Dominican or Dominican, but he's got the dollar bills. It look like, I don't know if it's singles. Maybe Americans can tell me, is it singles? Is it 10s, 20s? But one thing I know is this dude ain't through 1 bill yet. So let me hold it back. This dude's smart. He went to his bank, he made a withdrawal. He thought, I'm a stunt on him. But I ain't gonna let a dollar drop. I'm not gonna let a dollar drop. That money going straight back in the bank on Monday morning. So guys, the Dominican guys, they ain't, even if they from America, they ain't gonna be tricking like that because they know beauty is abundant. Let's do the math. They know beauty is abundant. If he was American, the money will be in the air. That money will be in there, all up in the air. So he still ain't through a single cent. Yeah, the dude ain't through a single cent. Okay, so my chick, I say my chick, she ain't my chick. You know, my little situation. Now, she's seen all this. You know what I mean? This is all part of the culture. This is why the DR is going a certain way. And I still got a lot of love for the DR. I love DR. But it's going a certain way because the Americanization of the culture, you know, you're going away from all the bachata and the cultural to that American style hip hop culture, which is big and it's been big for at least like 20 years. You know, if you were to take a time chamber and go back to Dominican in the 1970s and the 80s, oh my, the 90s as well. I envy the older brothers because that would have been an amazing sight to see. But now it's basically, especially Punta Cana, it's an offshoot of Miami, 100%. So these are all, you know, I've explained like the historical, the current, contemporary, you know, there's social implications to all of this. Different regions are gonna react differently. Okay, so the like I said, US, DR, England, they more conservative, but they pick up because they speak the same language. They pick up a lot of the cues from American women over online. I'm gonna say to brothers, you have to kind of like really focus on areas which don't have as much US presence to really get the best bang for your buck, the best value, your dating value. Okay, so Brazil, some parts of DR, just have to be myself. Colombia, it's good, but Medellin, from what I understand, is kind of ruined because of brothers Cartagena as well. So you have to kind of look at it from that angle. Like, look, you can't go where a lot of brothers go because it's gonna flood the market over. Because I believe in pay for play is cool, but it's value. It has to be a cool value exchange. So when you have brothers just throwing crazy money around, it's gonna distort the area. You're no longer getting cool, good value. You know, because a chick needs to earn the paper. You know. So anyway, so later on, 10, 20 years, a lot of sisters in the UK, the USA, they're gonna have to be some humbling because the society isn't set up for women to be 40, 50, 60, single, not in a situation where they have a family unit that's gonna like help them that they're going to be able to nest in and be supported by. Modern society isn't set up for that. So one thing that I realized, companies who spend hundreds of thousands of pounds marketing, they're actually picking up on this as well. They're picking up on the fact that a lot of Black women in the West are single and unattached. So let's look at this. I got another clip for you guys. Okay, let's play it one more time. So you have an overweight Black woman. Yeah, let's freeze frame on this. You have an overweight Black woman, and these brands, Hilton, this is a huge brand. They don't make mistakes when it comes to their advertising. When taking a lap of luxury matters, they know that the term lap of luxury is going to resonate with Black women, because unfortunately overweight Black women seem to have this desire and demand for luxury living, which is beyond their level. They want luxury. Yeah. So there's no dude in sight. The dude, they put a white dude in the last frame of the video, which to me, there was no chemistry. Let's be real. There was no chemistry. There was no connection between the two parties. I don't know. He was an extra. Yeah. So they know that these older Black women are going to be having these this extra money, for, well, let me rephrase that. They're going to have no man and they're going to need something to do. So they're going to go on these girls' trips. So that's what they're going to be spending their little money on, these girls' trips. Yeah. Because you have an abundance of overweight, older Black women. That's going to be a new demographic. It's going to be a huge demographic. And just to prove that, let me show you guys another video. Okay. Let me show you. Give me a few seconds. Give me a few seconds. I want to show you guys another video. Give me a few seconds. So, okay. So we got it. 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 Hold on. Let's pull it back. Let's pull it back.
We hadn't spent proper time together in.
Okay, I don't want to play too much of the music. I don't want to get striked. So this is a P&O advert. You have two older Black women, overweight. They look like they're in Europe. They want a P&O ferry. No man. That's Spain, Canary Islands. So yeah, that's it. And that's not a lesbian couple. That's a straight couple. Well, it's two straight individuals, but they ain't got no man, because these men ain't signing up for that. Men are not going to sign up for that en masse. I'm not saying it's not possible, but this is the new trend. So they spend this money researching, doing market research to work out how can they capture more dollars. And they know that these women want these girls' trips. They want these girls' trips, guys. So this is all an offshoot. It's all related, because what's going to happen is you're going to have the dimes go and pay for play. The dime females want to pay for play. Yeah. The regular women, overweight women, there's going to be no room for them. You know what I mean? No. It's going to be a big disconnect. Yeah. There's no room for them. Brothers ain't signing up. They overplayed their hand, and they older. Brothers always want a younger woman. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing, I want to see what you guys think. Yeah. I want to see what you guys think. Are you optimistic? Are you pessimistic about the future of Western dating? Do you think there's a future for traditional style dating? Is it going to be a pay-for-play landscape going forward? Yeah. So I want to give you. I want you to give your points and opinions in the comments. I want you to like, subscribe, and if it interests you, you can even share the video. Okay, guys. So that's it. I'm out.